Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Q Bert's Qubes. And this was created by a company called Mylstar in 1983. And this is the sequel to Q Bert, which was a huge smash hit for Gottlieb back in 1982. And Mylstar is Gottlieb, basically. Gottlieb was bought out by Columbia Pictures in 1976, and then Columbia Pictures was acquired by Coca-Cola in 1983, and in 1983 Gottlieb was renamed Mylstar, and Mylstar folded in 1984. And if you thought Q Bert was difficult, this is way more difficult. This requires you to think big time before you make a move. Whereas in Q Bert, you simply had to change all the surfaces of the pyramid to the same color. Then in this one, you have to actually rotate cubes. You have the same goofy sound effects as in Q Bert. And you're the same protagonist, Q Bert. But you have to change the surface of the cube by hopping in a certain direction on it, and well, actually hopping off that cube in a certain direction. That'll rotate it either downwards, upwards, or to the left or right, and you have to watch which way the target cube looks, and the target cube will be in the top left off of the playfield, and you'll have to make the cube look just like it by rotating it. You can choose any of the 5 levels to start on, or those 5 levels. We'll start on level 1, and you need to make 1 row of perfectly completed boxes. You will be pursued by enemies. The colored enemies, you can catch all the green enemies like in Q Bert, but the colored enemies, the purple ones and the yellow ones in this stage, there I completed a 5 in a row. That's what you want to do. But those purple and yellow enemies, they will fall into the boxes and die if they are the same color. See, that purple one fell in the purple one. But yeah, look at the target color. So you need a purple one. The purple has to be on the top and on the right. You have to just keep rotating by hopping to change it so that it's that same color. Once you complete a full level, which is 4 rounds, then you go to a bonus stage in which you try to get the right cube as many times as you can, or the right the target cube. I'll explain when we get there, but now we've got a rat instead of Coily from Q Bert. And if he hops at you just as you jump off a cube, it'll be still rotating, and he'll slide off of it, which is in lieu of a spinning disc from Q Bert. But yeah, you have to really think. Now, if you get your 5 in a row, and you've already completed other cubes, whoops, that was clumsy. If you've completed 5 in a row and you've already got other cubes made, you will get a bonus for all the other cubes that you completed, which is very nice. And early on, the computer will have some of those done for you, which is also very nice. But yeah, look at all those points. That's nice. You have to look at the cube and figure out how you get a color on the front that's yellow, how to get purple on the top and on the side. You have to know it doesn't matter what side you hopped onto it from, it matters which side you hop off. So you have to rotate it that way. It's really difficult. I'm trying to... There we go. Got him to fall off. But those annoying little bastards from Q Bert, Slick and Sam, who undo your hard work, are in this game on the later levels. Now here's the bonus stage. Yep. You just try to rotate the cube until you get it right. See, it's kind of interesting, but it's very, very challenging. Yeah, you don't get much time. You definitely don't get enough time to do all of them. But you get a higher bonus for each consecutive one that you manage to complete. But yeah, just look at the cubes. Right now, it's fairly easy as compared to later on. If you see like a yellow on the top, you'll know that you'll need to hop to the right off of it, so that you'll have yellow on the right. It takes a while to get used to, and it's very difficult to stop and think when there's a bunch of enemies on the screen out to kill you. But again, those the monsters that are the same color as the surface of the cube will die when they land on it. They'll sink into it. And then the rat that was like Coily in Q Bert, if he's tailing close to you and he jumps on the cube just after you've hopped off of it, he'll spin off of it and fall to his death. And those green creatures will give you bonus if you grab them. There we go. And the green ball will freeze the screen for a while for you. And like I said, Slick and Sam are back in this game, and they were super annoying in Q Bert. They're annoying in this one too. Not nearly as much as Q Bert, I don't think. I mean, especially if you stay close to the one that you're trying to rotate and keep going back until you get it right. It takes a little while to understand the mechanics of the cube turning. And now we're back to the bonus stage. Let's see how well I can do this time. I will admit I did pause here and there, and that really helps if you can pause on this game. Gives you plenty of time to think. And look at that nice bonus. Now, on the levels that I did not choose, which was level 4 and level 5, you will need to make multiple tic-tac-toes. You will need to make like 2, maybe 3 5-in-a-rows. It's nice when the computer makes the... you need that yellow on the top. Whoops, crap. I wasn't paying attention and I ran into the rat. But it's nice that the computer makes some boxes empty for you so you don't have to turn them. You can still hop on them, but you don't turn them because they're already completed. There, once you know you've got the right one of the right colors, ouch, that is shown in the target cube, then you'll just need to rotate it enough on the other side so that the other colors will appear. Kind of hard to describe. Now there's Slick and Sam, and they'll turn your cubes that you worked on. I think they were a lot more annoying in the first Q Bert game. Now see, the rat, the rat changes up his jumping pattern. He waits a second after you've jumped off a cube, so it's harder to get him to spin off to his death. It's an okay game. It's interesting, but boy, you have to think a lot more than in Q Bert. I think, anyway. There, I got that. That's kind of stupid. I can't pick up Slick or Sam after I've gotten the green ball that stops time. But you can go through the enemies after you've gotten the green ball. But yeah, you just have to look at the target cube and know if you're going to need to jump to the right or down or up to change it to where you want it to be. The letter selection screen was screwed up here. For some reason, it already gave me AA. And I moved the controls, and it wouldn't let me change them. I don't know what was up with that, so I'm AAA, not RUS. Sorry. But that is Q Bert's Qubes. This was hardly seen in the arcades, I believe. I definitely never saw this. Very rare. Certainly a lot more rare than Q Bert, which was very popular. But it's kind of an interesting little sequel. Not bad. But boy, it's hard to think and avoid the enemies at the same time. But that was Q Bert's Qubes by Mylstar in 1983. And this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Q Bert's Qubes by Mylstar in 1983. They used to be known as Gottlieb. And Mylstar itself folded in 1984. Well, I will catch you later in the future with another video. I will see you later, folks. Have a good one. Bye-bye.